What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment, and we're about to get into this week's boxing talk. Over the weekend, we had former light heavyweight champion Jean Pascal take on an undefeated Cuban fighter by the name of Gonzalez. Now, this fight, ladies and gentlemen, was a great fight. It was an all-action fight. These guys let it out all in the ring. I mean, it was the first time that I seen Gonzalez fight. He is a strong, big light heavyweight that was landing some hard, powerful shots on Pascal and pushing him back early in the fight. He was able to land a strong, hard jab and snap Pascal's head back. Now, Pascal, he showed the heart of a true champion. I mean, he came back in the second half of the fight. You could see that Gonzalez was starting to get winded and he started to lose some steam. In the sixth round, you could call that round of the year. It was a seesaw battle. Both guys were landing some big, hard shots. They both showed great chins and also heart and determination in this fight to win. Now, I scored the fight for Gonzalez 6-4. I believe he won the fight. You could easily make an argument that Pascal did well enough to actually deserve a draw because in the 10th round, it was a close round, a pretty even round that I scored for Gonzalez, but you could easily score it for Pascal. Now, that would put it 5 rounds apiece and a draw for Pascal. There's no way that he won this fight. I mean, these judges are ruining boxers' careers. They are putting a black eye in the sport of boxing, and something needs to be done. There needs to be a better scoring system in place to stop these judges from putting in these horrible scorecards and just basically ruining fights. It's a controversy fight. It deserves a rematch. I think it was a very good fight that is worthy of a rematch. Gonzalez deserves better than that controversial ending. He should be able to fight a rematch against Pascal or at least fight another top fighter in the light heavyweight division. So we move on to the main event, which was Sergey Kovalev. Now, Kovalev showed once again why he is one of the best and exciting fighters in the light heavyweight division. I mean, he walked right through his mandatory challenge, which was Muhammadi, an overmatched opponent that he basically demolished in 3 rounds. And Kovalev is ready for the big fights in the division. He showed it and proved it in his last 2 fights against Pascal and against Bernard Hopkins. I mean, he is an exciting fighter that HBO's been pushing. He is a unified light heavyweight champion, and he's ready for the big time. And after the fight, you had Arthur Benavidez, which is also another light heavyweight contender who is undefeated and a very hard puncher, who beat Kovalev in the amateurs, challenge Kovalev to a fight later on this year. Now, the problem with that fight happening is the same problem that Adonis Stevenson have. They're both managed by the same person, Al Heyman. Al Heyman is not going to allow his 2 fighters to fight Kovalev on HBO. It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, Main Event Promotions is going to have to try to do something in order for Kovalev to have these big fights against these fighters. If not, they're going to be stuck finding Kovalev another soft opponent for Kovalev to just walk right through and crush him like his nickname. Now, HBO is going to push really hard for Andre Ward to face Kovalev sometime early in 2016. That's a big fight. That's a fight that the fans want to see. Ward versus Kovalev. It's an exciting matchup. It's a really big fight for both guys, and these guys are running out of options to get a big fight. So this is going to lead to that fight right there in 2016. I don't think it's going to happen this year. But moving along, this weekend, Saturday, August the 1st, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, on the undercard of Danny Garcia versus Paulie Malignaggi, you have a Puerto Rican fighter by the name of Rafael Vazquez from Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York, who is an up-and-coming junior featherweight contender at 122 pounds. He's an exciting fighter with hard-hitting punching power and a wicked left hook with a record of 15-1 with 12 knockouts, and he is ranked number 8 in the world by the WBA, and I believe that this guy is a year away from a world title shot. He's an exciting fighter, a crowd pleaser, and I look forward to watching him in the future. So look out for Rafael Vazquez. Also, that night in the main event at the Barclays Center on ESPN Premier Boxing Champion, Danny Garcia makes his 147-pound debut at the welterweight division when he takes on former world champion Paulie Malignaggi. Now, Danny Garcia needs a big victory this weekend because he hasn't looked good in his past fights against Lamont Peterson and against Mauricio Herrera, which I believe both of those fights he lost. I believe those guys beat him. Now, Paulie Malignaggi, the last time he was in the ring, he got knocked out and demolished by Sean Porter. Paulie Malignaggi is at the end of his career, but he's a very good fighter, a good boxer with very good boxing skills and a very solid jab. He doesn't have a lot of punching power at all, so Danny Garcia, I believe, is definitely going to win this fight. He has a strong chin, he's the more bigger puncher, and he really needs to look impressive the way Sean Porter looked impressive against Malignaggi. I'll be rooting for the Magic Man to have one more trick up his sleeve and try to outbox Danny Garcia and win a 12th round decision at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. But I see Danny Garcia winning this fight. He needs to look good. He needs to look impressive in order to go up against guys like Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, or Marcos Maidana. He needs those type of fights in order to get back into the public eye and gain the respect of the boxing fans, because a lot of criticism for Danny Garcia. I mean, this guy has not looked impressive since beating Lucas Matisse, so he needs to look spectacular and knock Paulie Malignaggi out. But that's my final analysis of this week's fights and the past recap fights. This is Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment. Please follow me on Facebook. Join my Facebook group page. Also, follow me on Instagram. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jay Calderon Boxing Talk. I'm Jay Calderon, Stand Clear Entertainment. Thanks for your support. Keep watching.